सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चार्थेष्वविघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यदा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो वृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं सुखमुखादमृतं द्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। Page 189, verse number 15 at the bottom. बिभ्रयाच्चेत् मुनिर्वासः कौपीनाच्छादनं परम् त्यक्तं न दण्डपात्राभ्याम् अन्यत् किञ्चिदनापदि। Lord Krishna talking about the fourth ashrama, that is sannyasa ashrama, where a person renounces everything for the sake of moksha, that is fourth purushartha. One has to know the priority of life, that is parama purushartha. After knowing that purushartha priority, one has to lead his or her life towards that purushartha, the goal. While leading one's life towards that goal, what are the disciplines to be followed, prescribed by Shastra, one has to implement. First, priority decision one has to take. After taking that priority, that is moksha, and what are all the disciplines to be followed, that has to be taken. After taking them, one has to implement properly. Then alone phalam comes. So Lord Krishna is giving those disciplines for a sannyasi. Sannyasi here need not be a person who takes ashrama sannyasa alone. Even grihasthas also can follow a life of sannyasa at the fag end of their life, that means after vanaprastha. They also can become kutichaka sannyasi, bahudaka sannyasi. A grihastha who becomes a sannyasi, they are called kutichaka sannyasi or bahudaka sannyasi. The difference of these sannyasas given in our Shastra. How these sannyasis are different from the other sannyasis. So Paramahamsa sannyasis are different. Grihastha ashrama entered and taken sannyasis are different. The difference is this. A kutichaka sannyasi, bahudaka sannyasi, after sannyasa also, after grihastha ashrama, vanaprastha ashrama, they stay in their house itself and they take bhiksha from their family members. Or bahudaka, they can go and take bhiksha also from outside if nobody is there to give in the house. Suppose he can go and take the bhiksha, and that sannyasi is having thread also, yagnopavitam, and shikha also. They keep that shikha, tuft, and yagnopavitam. And they will take danda also, 3 danda. I said 1 danda with 3 points, but we can take 3 types of danda. 3 separate staff, means wood, that bamboos, what they use, small sticks separately for that. 3 put together, they tie together. That is called 3 danda. Who holds that 3 dandi? That person, that sannyasi is called 3 dandi, I said. So 3 dandi sannyasis are generally grihastha sannyasis. After entering grihastha ashrama, they become sannyasis. They are called 3 dandi sannyasis. So this danda patrabhyam, in this shloka Krishna says, danda means here that 3 danda. There are some sannyasis who take eka danda. That is different. I will explain later. So Tridandi sannyasis, normally they are Dvaiti sannyasis. They take only upasana. For them, it depends upon their mind makeup, mental makeup, and it depends upon their facilities, and depend upon their intellectual stamina. All, even though they take sannyasa, they cannot study Shastra. So Shastra gives them upasana only. All of them cannot come to jnanam. For them also, after taking sannyasa, they can continue in upasana. And taking that dandas, kaya danda, vak danda, manasa danda, 3 dandas they are. Krishna is going to explain later sloka. So that 3 dandas they hold on, they remind that you have to follow these disciplines. So vidhi nishedha will be there for that sannyasi. Because of lack of sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, Shastra prescribes certain vidhis to that sannyas. They are called kuti chaka bahudaka sannyasis. They are called amukhya sannyasis. Amukhya sannyasis. Disciplines are intense, but the Shastra will not consider it is the highest sannyasa, because they want to take sannyasa, they have taken, but they are not able to come to Shastra. Very difficult. For this sannyasi also, kutichaka bahudaka sannyasis are also, they have disciplines. Disciplines are not lowest, but the sannyasa is lowest. Huh? Therefore, he says here, what about Paramahamsa Sannyasi? That also I will explain. Then we will see. Sannyasa, in Paramahamsa Sannyasa itself, there are two types again. Paramahamsa Sannyasa itself, Mukhya and Amukhya again. In Paramahamsa Sannyasa, Vividisha Sannyasa is Amukhya Sannyasa. Vividisha Sannyasi also have tuft. He is also having Agnopavitam. He is Ekadanda. He is having Ekadanda. That is called Jnana Danda. Murugan is Subramanya Swami wearing Ekadanda. That is called Jnana Danda. The one who wants to study Shastra, he comes. For him also there are rules and regulations, disciplines are there. This Paramahamsa Sannyasis, Hamsa Sannyasis they are called. Hamsa Sannyas. They take Hamsa Gayatri mantra, and that Sannyasis also have tuft and Yajnopavitam. They have Ekadanda. They take Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasam. Shravanam, Mananam they take, not Nididhyasam, Shravanam, Mananam. So that is one type of sannyas. That means they may be grihasthas, they are not grihasthas, but they come to Shastra. That's why all sannyasis won't come to Shastra. In this Vividisha sannyasis, they are coming to Shastra. Apart from this Vividisha sannyasa, there is Mukhya sannyasa called Vidvat sannyasa. Like Yajnavalkya took Vidvat sannyasa. After completing Shravanam, they take to that Vidvat sannyasa, that is for Nididhyasanam, for Nishtha's sake. For them there are no rules and regulations. Because Shastra study he has completed. So Shastra rules are not relevant for him. Shastra rules are not relevant for him because that rules and regulations what he has to follow becomes spontaneous, natural for him. That is why Vidvat Sannyasa is the most highest sannyasa. They take full time for Nididhyasanam only. So in sannyasa also there are differences. But everyone has to, others follow deliberately disciplines. Vidvat sannyasi, they are spontaneous. That is the difference. Now look into this sloka, 15th verse. Lord Krishna says what are the disciplines he has to follow. In the previous verse I said there are lot of devatas obstructing him, not allowing him to follow these disciplines. That is over. Now in this verse, Vibhruyachet Munihi Vasaha. He want to wear sanya. Vibhruyachet it is there. That means there are some sannyasis, Avadhuta sannyasis, they don't wear any vastram also. Vasaha means vastram. They don't wear, and they live in forest. They don't move in. They are not supposed to come to the public society. But unfortunately, they come, some people, those who do not have Shastra Jnana at all, they come to the society. I saw one video also, one student sent to me that, so one you want to be a Nagnam, not want to wear Vastram, you are not supposed to come to the society, public. They do not know that. But Naga, Sadhus and all, they won't wear anything. Vastram they won't wear, only Vibhuti they apply to the whole body. They don't stay here. Only Kumbh Mela time they come out. They stay only in Himalayas. They won't move in the public. So that is their lifestyle. So now here Lord Krishna says, if at all you want to wear Vastram, Vibhruyachet Munihi Vasaha Kaupina Achadanam Param. The best cloth, one dhoti like Kaupina Vastram, one cloth to the waist he has to wear. One is sufficient. Or if at all you want anapadi, in apada you can have 2-3 clothes, but if it is not there, only 2 you have to wear. Kaupina yugalam vasaha kandham sita nivarinim paduke dvaya. So these are all very minimum possessions you have to keep. Tyaktam na swikuryat. Once you have given up already, whatever, you should not take them back. Because after long practice of using them, suddenly they give up. Once in a while, drishti goes that side. If I wear what is there, if I eat what is there, like that, no. Once you give up, you should not take it back. Tyaktam na swikuryat, you have to have supply, understood. Dandapatrabhyam anyat kinchit na swikarya. Other than danda and patra. Patra for bhiksha. Danda means that indicates the disciplines. That is called danda. Danda patrabhyam anyat kinchit. Nothing should be taken only in anapati, in emergency. If apada is not there, you should not use extra. Apada is there, suppose emergency or danger for your life. That time you can extra, you can have a dress or food sometimes. Anapati. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now further disciplines are continued. Page number 190, verse number 16. Drishtiputam nyaset padam vastraputam pibet jalam satyaputam vaded vacham manah putam samacharet. In Bhagavad Gita also Lord Krishna says, Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvando Nitya Sattvastaha Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. Atmavan there, that means live an alert life. In Bhajagovindam also Shankaracharya says, Kurvavadhanam Mahadavadhanam. Pranayamam Pratyaharam, that sloka. Last line comes, Kuru Avadhanam. Mahadavadhanam. That is presented here. This is presented there in Bhajagovindam. Okay. Maybe you be alert. Maybe you be attentive. After taking to sannyasa, vratam, that is also a vrata. It is also a diksha. Every ashrama is brahmacharya vratam. Grihastha is also a one type of vratam. Vanaprastha is also a one type of vratam. Sannyasa, diksha is a sannyasa vratam. So you are committed to that. That commitment always, unless you are deliberately follow those disciplines, just wearing saffron color robes will not work. It is not useful at all. I told you in the last class, if a person takes sannyasa without having proper goal, proper purpose in life, and his mind becomes so vulnerable, because he gets a lot of time but nothing is there to do, because taken sannyasa, no other obligations, relations, transactions, what to do? That is why sannyasa ashrama, after taking that, that person has to do lot of japa parayanam, either if he is a upasaka, or he has to take onkara japa or shastra shravanam. He has to be busy. Everyone has to keep their mind busy. Otherwise, mind becomes so lazy. If it is not busy, it will become lazy. One lady like that on in WhatsApp, busy, you know. She puts the word busy. No, I am so busy, don't disturb me, and artham. Like that, people want to say they are busy, you know. So physically busy, mentally also busy. Okay. Now, what type of purity has to maintain? So what I mean, Kurvavadhanam, Mahadavadhanam means live a deliberate, attentive life, never lose sight of your ashrama, niyamas. That is the idea. Drishtiputam, padam nyased. Before you are stepping anywhere, padam nyased. Paathu nadanu solluva Tamilla. Paathu nadu annana kannala paathine nadakkaradanu illa. Life-la jagrathya irunnu ardham. Paathu nadanna paathinda nadakkrama. Appadi illaya. Paathuko anna enna ardham? May you be alert, attentive, careful ardham. And that is the meaning, extension meaning. Okay, you can extend that. Here, when before you are putting a step forward, see that place should be clean. There should not be any insects or any harmful insects like the scorpion and all. No, you should have to be very careful. That is the primary meaning. But secondary meaning means extension meaning is this. You have to be very careful before you are taking any step in your life. That is the idea. Okay, Nyaset Padam Drishtiputam. First you purify that place. Drishtiputam means may you have a glance. Look at that place first. Then you step on that side. Otherwise, don't go there. Careful. Especially sannyasis means old people only. Normally. Old person, either grihastha sannyasi or brahmacharya to sannyasi, old age, they are not afford to fall. They are not afford to fall. Because after a certain age, joints become very, very, flimsy. Very easily they fall down. After why they are falling, they do not know. Suddenly they lose the balance. That happens. In old age, it happens. That is called osteoporosis. Like that, joints lose after certain age. For some people, it is too much. And that's why path nadu. Have to take support or walk carefully before you are. Puta means purified. That is the meaning. Purified. Putam. Then, Vastraputam pibet jalam. May you drink water after filtering with a vastra. That is the best. Aqua garden also was not there those days. So now those days they have to use only cloth. That filtered water only you drink. Don't drink unfiltered water. Here that you can extend for other food also. Whatever you consume through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your tongue, whatever your jnana indriyas taking inside, you must be careful before they are entering, because they influence positively also, negatively also. Sometimes negatively they influence, suppose. Again, they will become an obstacle for your sannyasa ashrama. That is why putam means purified, clean, detector. First you have to scan, everything you have to scan. The modern language, putam anna scan it. Those days language, putam means purified, after observing a lot. After observing a lot, only you have to see anything, you have to eat anything, you have to drink anything, you have to like that. Anything, whatever you are doing, consuming, you have to be very careful. Vastraputam, filtered water, pibet, jalam, that jalam only you have to drink. After drinking, you should not think, ayo, alas, what is use after going inside? Before going inside, that's why Bhagavan kept nose above the mouth. Puja Swami jocularly says, why Bhagavan kept nose here only? When cold comes very, very disturbing, why can't Bhagavan keep nose on the head? One person has got a doubt. Somewhere he can keep, why he has to keep here? After all, breathing only, no, anywhere it can breathe in. Suppose the coffee or food, anything, if it is smell, it is good or it is spoiled, how do you know? Before going to the mouth inside, suppose nose somewhere on the head, you will keep on the head, whole liquid fall on the head, and padartha will fall on your head. So we are so hurried to eat and drink also food or some liquids because hunger, thirsty. So hurriedly you want to drink. So Bhagavan knows that you are so sapad Raman. Before checking you are eating. Therefore Bhagavan kept correct under the, above the mouth, nose exactly. Without your knowledge also the smell goes inside. Oh, this is not good. At least you feel, give time, few seconds. That's why Bhagavan kept the nose exactly proper place. Don't ask to adjust. Okay. Bhagavan, if you adjust the problem, so that if it is same place it is there, it is fine. Okay. That's why never question Bhagavan why. Bhagavan everything does beautifully. His creation, there is no any fault, any dosha at all in his creation. That is there. Here, jalam pibet, may you drink water, but after filtering. Then satyabhutam vadet vacham, may you speak that walk after filtering. No? Satyabhutam, it should be purified. The walk, speech must be purified. Anudvegakaram vakyam, never talk that which hurts others and which create anxiety in others, which create doubt in others, which create fear in others. Don't talk. So always speak satyavacham vadet. Before talking, puta means check your, monitor your speech before it is coming out. What is that monitor? Look at it, satyavak. Even though it is satyam, is it hitam or not, you have to see. Is it priyam or not, you have to see. Satyam, priyam, hitam. Priyam, hitam, satyam, vakyam, you have to say. If it is like that, means I cannot say any satyam, because many satyams are not priyam to many people. Many times it is not hitam also for others. Suppose they don't like it. What to do? Then Shastra permits. Okay, if at all you want to say satyam, keep 9 priyam and 1 apriyam. Suppose you want to say satya, priya satya vakyam. Apriya satya vakyam. Clear though? That is not pleasant, but truth only. You have to say, family members, for their sake you have to say satya vakyam. But it is not pleasant for them. What to do? So before you are telling that apriya satya vakyam, say 9 priya vakyams and sandwich this apriya satya vakyam in between that. Otherwise relations will be disturbed. Hitam also. We advise to children, hitam. Who is listening? They are not listening. What to do? So what they like, you talk 9 or 8. In between, hitavakyam you mix up, sandwich it between, so that they will listen also and you are also satisfied. So this is very, very difficult to maintain. Satyam, priyam, hitam. That is Satyaputam. Truth must be filtered. I always speak truth alone. You should not speak all truths. Truth filter means what here? Don't say that I speak only truth all the time. I don't bother whatever they think. No, not like that. That is why one shloka, Shruyatam Dharma Sarvasva. Shrutva chayev avadharyatam. Atmanah pratikulani pareshan na samacharet. Often I quote this verse. What you don't like others to do to you, never do to others. What you don't like others to do to you, never do to others. Satyavakyam only, but it is apriyam all the time. If you go on talking, it's very difficult for others to withstand. Okay, how to communicate that Satyavakyam also, like sweet coated pills, like you have to put some coating to that and apply, like that. So Vadet Vacham. Why this sannyasi has to Vadet? Suppose Kutichaka sannyasi in Grihastha ashrama is there. Neither he is totally Grihastha nor absolutely sannyasi also. Arakora sannyasi வீட்டில் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? அதுதான் some people they stay in the house. இவர் அது சன்னியாசி தான் சொல்லுவான். இவர் கலர் ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் தான் இருப்பார். இவர் ஒரு சன்னியாசின்னு சொல்லுவான். ஏன்னா not interested in anything. People coin the name to that person like a sannyasi. Because always reading, some doing parayana, Bhagavad Vishayam, Bhagavad Chintanam, and not meeting with people like others, going to shopping and all, not doing. That's why people coin a name. இவர் ஒரு சன்னியாசின்னு சொல்லுவார். நல்லது தான். அப்படி சொன்னால் ஒரு டைட்டில் நினச்சிக்கோங்களேன். சொன்னாலும் கூட பரவாயில்ல. ஓகே. ஸோ தென் மனப்பூதம் சமாச்சரேத். Then see Kayika, Vachika, Manasa, all three are given. This is called Manapūtam means that your thoughts must be pure. Manapūtam Samacharet. According to that you have to you have to behave, you have to interact. Samacharet, Manapūtam. Think a while before you are doing anything. Think a while, purify your thoughts. That is the idea. You have to purify. All these are going to be called as Kaya Danda, Vagdanda, Manasa Danda. Danda means actually discipline. Danda means discipline. That stick in the police hand or in the sannyasi hand, I told you this in the last class, indicates discipline. That person using for others, police. Sannyasi is for self-discipline. They remind. So I have taken sannyasa, these three dandas, they are reminding me the Kayika, Vachika, Manasa disciplines. So the Ahas in Chandogya Upanishad it is said, Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhi. Sattva Shuddhau Smritir Lambhaha. That mantra, Sattva Shuddhau Dhriti, Dhruva Smriti. Smriti comes, memory, proper memory. Ahara Shuddhau. Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhi. Sattva Shuddhau Dhruva Smriti. Smritir Labdhe Sarva Grandhinam Vipramokshaha. All Grandhis means all knots, what are all their previous vasanas, all will be opened. They are released. Sarva Grandhinam Vipramokshaha. Smritir Lambhe Sarva Grandhinam Vipramokshaha. Who says? Sanat Kumara tells to Narada in Bhuma Vidya, Chandogya Upanishad. So therefore Ahara Shuddhi is very important. Here Ahara means not only food. Never take only food. Whatever you see is also Ahara to your mind. Whatever you smell also Ahara to your mind. Whatever you hear also is Ahara for your mind. All goes to the mind only. they influence the mind. Many people complain, I am not able to do meditation quietly sitting for some time now, because of a lot of interactions with the world. That person can never sit quietly in meditation. That's why reduce interactions. Then you can calm down your mind, you can focus your mind. Thinking so many things and sitting meditation, how can you do meditation? Very difficult. That is why whatever you consume, it must be pure. Thoughts also, see, whatever you see, they are imprint in the form of thoughts. Smell, sound, taste, everything form in the form of thoughts here. That thoughts alone is your life. Thought building, like they are like bricks. Each thought is like one brick. So you are building your whole life. But if you are careless about one thought, two thoughts, three thoughts, later they will pile up. Afterwards they will distract the person, disturb the person. We never ask ourselves, how much I was interacted, my mind went towards this and that, and how can I expect my mind to be calm and quiet? How is it possible? That is why port reduction is very important. Possessions, obligations, relations, transactions, without reducing them, you can never do Shravanam, Mananam. You can never do Dhyanam also. Modern meditation, people talking about meditation, both will not gel together. So you have to reasonably reduce them. Otherwise they become an obstacle to you later. That is why Sattva Suddhi anna. Sattva Guna increases, Sattvic nature increases. Because of Sattva Guna, Smriti increases. Smriti, when it comes, all previous vasanas slowly dissolve. They will not influence badly. Okay, that is why Drishtiputam, Vastraputam, Jalam, Drishtiputam, Padam, Satyaputam, Vacham, Manahputam, Samachare. All the way mind is so powerful. It's not so easy. Every day you have to make it pure by japa, parayanam, puja, dhyanam. More and more you do, and little you can manage with the world. Okay. Close that door. Okay, next verse number 17. Maunani hanilayamaha, Maunani hanilayama, Danda vagdeha chetasam, Vagdeha chetasam, Nahyete yasya santyangam, Nahyete yasya santyangam, Venubhirna bhavet yatihi. Lord Krishna, as though it's scolding. So, yatihi, one cannot become a sannyasi just by holding three dandas. By holding three dandas, you cannot become a yati or sannyasi. Venubhihi na bhavet yatihi. Venubhihi, and Venu means not flute. Here Venu means bamboo sticks. No, that stick is called not exactly bamboo, one type of stick, Venu. That stick, that danda, holding on three dandas, you cannot become a sannyasi. Ete yasya na santi. Ete, above said disciplines are not there, suppose. Yasya na santi. Second line. Anga, hey Anga, addressing that sannyasi. Hey Anga, oh my dear seeker of moksha. Hey Anga, hey te Hi ete na santi chet yasya. If they are not there, whatever said above disciplines, just holding the Venubhihi na yatihi bhavet. He cannot become yati. What are those disciplines? Maunam, number 1. Then Aniha, number 2. Anilayamaha. I'll explain. Maunam means silence. Vang Maunam means here Vak Maunam, even Manasa Maunam. Both. You have to reduce your physical actions, you have to reduce your verbal talking, you have to reduce your mental thinking. Some people know, they go on thinking. I don't know, they buy one ticket, sit in the bus, they carry 10 members. How? In the mind. That's why Maunam can be at mental level also. Verbal level, Maunam, silence. Don't talk unnecessarily. Don't blabber. Some students are naturally silent. Their nature is like that. Swabhava. By Swabhava Ritya, some of them are very less talking, very good. Problems are less. By Swabhava Ritya, some students are very talkative, By practice, they have to reduce. Deliberate practice. Some people, by practice also, they cannot bring that habit, not talking. Some pressure inside. Some pressure inside. Whenever I go outside, I see this all. How people are having a lot of pressure inside, go talking on and on and on. If somebody is there, they talk directly. Somebody is not there, they talk with the phone. By phone they talk. If phone is not there, they see WhatsApp. What are all their news? Go mentally occupied. So they cannot face themselves for few seconds, few minutes. This is the weakness of the human being. I have seen how people are lacking discipline. I am observing when I go outside only, I come to know. Wherever I go, I see the people lacking disciplines. Lacking a lot of disciplines. And they are suffering. Because of lack of disciplines, they are suffering. And they come with complaints finally. They don't listen. You follow this discipline, this complaint won't come. No. While food eating habits also. Okay, whenever I say they are not able to follow, but a complaint on this stomach problem, this problem, that problem. Then why you are eating? Without that I cannot. See, very, very difficult. They know what is good, but they don't practice. Like Duryodhana, Janami dharmam nachame pravrittihi. Everyone knows values, everyone knows disciplines, everyone knows. But when it comes to implement, they compromise. Later they suffer. This is what happening. Now he says Maunam. Mauna Dandam. That is called Vagdanda. You can take, now you have apply Vagdeha Chetasam Danda. All these dandas are Vagdanda. First you have to apply Mauna Vak. That is called Vagdanda. Okay. Holding the stick, among the 3 sticks, one stick is Vagdanda. What is your Vagdanda? Vagdanda ni solli pesa anu kuda ardham illa. Vagdanda na you should speak always na. Vakana speech. Vagdanda is Maunam. That danda which is named as Vagdanda reminding you not to talk. If at all you have to talk, very necessary, very much you have to talk for your survival, you can talk. Maintain silence. Don't talk. Okay. Now, when I take students, I know that when sadhana camp, before I am coming to the class, sound. After sitting, Swamini comes only silence. Very sadhana camp. In the camp, sadhana camp. Speech control. அது மாதிரி இந்த ஷாப்பிங் பண்ணலாமா, எங்கே போகலாம், எந்த ஒரு அணைக்கட்டு தான் பெஸ்ட்டு, எங்கே போக முடியாது. ஸோ அது மாதிரி அது கூட சொல்லாமலே எங்கேயோ போவா, வெளியில் போய் அங்கே ஏதோ கிடைக்கிறது, அது ஏதோ ஷாப் கிடைக்கிறது, வடை பஜ்ஜி கிடைக்கும், இல்லைன்னா அது கார்ன், தே வில் போர்ட் த கார்ன் அண்ட் ஆல் தே கேன் ஈட். ஏதோ என்ன சாப்பாடு, ஆசிரம சாப்பாடு டெய்லி சாப்பிட்ணுன்னா கஷ்டம். லைக் தட் நான் ஏதோ பாப்பேன் இவங்கெல்லாம் சாதனை பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லி கூட்டிகிட்டு போனால் தே வில் டீச் மீ சம் சாதனை கேம்ப். அது மாதிரி சன்னியாசிக்கு வாக்தண்டம் இஸ் மௌனம். நம்பர் 2 இஸ் வாட்? அனீஹா. அனீஹா இஸ் தேகதண்ட. செகண்ட் ஒன். ఇక్కడ அனீஹா, தேர் தேஹ, யூ ஹாவ் டு கனெக்ட். தட் இஸ் கால்டு தேகதண்ட. தேகதண்ட மீன்ஸ் கர்மா ரிடக்ஷன். Reduce too many activities. When after retirement, some people work after retirement also. Obligation. If you before they are giving work to you again, அது என்னென்னா நீங்கள் நல்லா வேலை பண்ணுறது, நீங்கள் தான் பண்ணணும், நீங்கள் இல்லைன்னா நடக்கவே நடக்காது இந்த ஃபேக்ட்ரி கம்பெனி. ஆஸ் தோ இவர் தான் எல்லாமே மாதிரி. That is why you must have some your own sadhana before they are pulling you. If you have your goal in your life, you will never take. I am not criticizing if anybody is taking. I have seen many people like that. அவருக்கு வீட்டில் இருந்தால் கஷ்டம் சுவாமினி, அவர் தாங்க முடியாது, போகட்டும். That's why wife also allow him to go there. இல்லை சடன் ஆஃபீஸுக்கு போய் வீட்டில் உட்காந்துட்டான்னா தொந்தரவு பண்ணுவார், நோய் 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 பின்னாடி இருந்து. அதனால் இந்த அம்மா விட போயிட்டு வாங்குன்னு சொல்கிறேன். அப்படி தான் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நிறைய இடத்துல. வீட்டில் உட்கார்ந்தேன்னா என்ன பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு நிறைய சாதனை கொடுக்கணும். என்ன சாதனைன்னா சடனாக சாதனைக்கு வர்றது கஷ்டம். ஆனால் என்ன பண்ணுறது, அவர் வரலன்னா உனக்கு சாதனை கஷ்டம். சரி, ஃபார் யுவர் சேக் யூ ஹேவ் டு புல் ஹிம் டுவர்ட்ஸ் யுவர் சாதனை. ஓகே. Say couple enna adha couple. Okay, if you both are together doing sadhana, it is wonderful. Otherwise one wheel moving like a gaadi, chalte hai gaadi enna koncham kashtam. Mauna danda is called vakdanda, and restraining that speech. That is next one. Aniha means karma reduction. Iha means desire to do certain things. Aniha means not having any desire to do any activities. Aniha. Then anilayamaha. Anila means vayu. Vayu means prana. So pranayama ke peru Krishna Paramatma anilayama. Anilayama is nothing but pranayama. Okay, one has to do pranayama. Pranayama brings the mind calm. Okay. There is a connection between prana and mind. So that mind can be calmed down very easily by pranayama or anilayama. So sannyasi has to take that. See, anilayama and chetasam, mind. Mind, manodanda. Restraining the mind how? By doing pranayama. by just breathing slow, breathe in slow, breathe out few times, alternate nostril breathing, Sukha Pranayamam. Once you do, the mind becomes very, very calm and quiet, relaxed. So what? If mind is calm and quiet, physical ailments can be reduced. Physical ailments, diseases. Because restless mind, anxious mind, disturbed mind disturb the body later. All ailments comes because of a disturbed mind. Therefore, prana bandhana liyate manaha. In Upadesha Saram we saw long ago. Prana bandhanat, by disciplining the breath, not holding the breath. Nowhere we are holding. Just I am sustaining the breath slowly. Deep rhythmic breathing practice calms down the mind. Once mind is calm, stress-free, the body is also healthy. Because psychosomatic ailments will not come. Because mind is always relaxed. So internal body organs also will not be disturbed. Once mind is disturbed, your prana is disturbed. Prana is disturbed, mind is disturbed, interconnected. So both are disturbed. Your body, palpitation, pulse rate increases, and all chemicals in the body, they influence negatively they influence all chemicals. They have done a lot of research on this. It is not just by words they are telling. Entire world giving importance to yoga now. Therefore, daily pranayama is the best medicine for mental relaxation. Mind relaxation is the best medicine for physical health. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ தெரியும் சுவாமி. அதுதான் எல்லாம் தெரியும், ஆனால் பண்ண மாட்டோம். பண்ணுறது டைம் இல்லை சுவாமி. ஏன் டைம் இல்லைன்னா நிறைய பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்குது. அதில் இது கூட போடு ஒரு வேலை. So many works you are doing. Among those activities, put this is also one of my duty every day. Why can't we do that? You can. At the age of sannyasa time only if you do pranayama, புதுசாக இருக்கும். அதுக்கான சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து pranayama. Puja time every day you have to do pranayama. Before puja, pranayama is there. Vigneshwara puja time pranayama எதுக்காக தெரியுமோ? You can focus your mind on God. Few minutes pranayama. அதனால் பூஜா அனுஷ்டானம் itself is a type of discipline. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோன்னா பயமாக 4 பூ போட்டுட்டு அவருக்கு ஒரு ஆரத்தி கொடுத்துட்டு கிடிகிடின்னு முடிச்சிடலாம்னா. Whole puja practice is meant for your whole personality to maintain healthy way. This is the secret. அதெல்லாம் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. நீ பூஜா பண்ணு உனக்கு பிளட் ப்ரெஷர் வராது, நீ பூஜா பண்ணு உனக்கு இது வராதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதெல்லாம் சொல்ல மாட்டான். Indirectly they are very helpful. If you do in a proper attitude, puja, தியானம், ஜபா, பகவானுக்காக பண்ணு, எல்லாமே வந்துடும். காயதண்ட, வாக்தண்ட மௌனம், தேகதண்ட அனிஹா, and chetasa manasa danda is pranayama. With these are not there, holding on to that venu, that danda, you cannot become yati. That sadhana important. Next verse. Verse number 18. Viksham chaturshu varneshu वर्णेषु विगर्हान् वर्जयन् चरेत्. विगर्हान् वर्जयन् चरेत्. सप्तागरान् सप्तागरान संक्लुप्तान सप्तागरान संक्लुप्तान संतुष्येत् तुष्येत् लब्धेन तावत तुष्येत् लब्धेन तावत तुष्येत् लब्धेन whatever is available. Now about bhiksha, sapad. Okay, sannyasi, how he should take food. Bhiksham chaturshu varneshu. A sannyasi can take bhiksha from 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There is no restriction for a sannyasi. We should not think, enna sannyasi poi avaru veetukku poi saapidrar appadi polama. People think, people decide whether sannyasi to go to that house or not. Who are you to decide? Sannyasi will decide whether to go or not you, public. But public coin the name to the sannyasi. அவர் எல்லார் வீட்டுக்கு போவார். எல்லார் வீட்டுக்கு போனால் என்ன ரெஸ்பெக்ட் இருக்காதா? Sannyasi is beyond varna. People do not know that. But here Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra means Guna Brahmana, Guna Kshatriya, Guna Vaishya, Guna Shudra house ki polam. A person is a truly good-hearted one. And very humbly he asks, I want to give bhiksha. I want to give bhiksha. மனசார வந்து கேட்கும்போது நான் சாப்பிட மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. இது பிராமணர் ஹவுஸு இது போகலாம், இது ஹவுஸு போகக்கூடாதுன்னு பண்ணக்கூடாது சன்னியாசி. எனி ஒன் கம்ஸ் அண்ட் வாண்ட் டு கிவ் பிக்ஷா, ஓகே. எனி ஒன் இன்வைட்ஸ், எனி ஹவுஸ் இஸ் தேர், எனி வர்ணா, கோ அண்ட் டேக் பிக்ஷா. தட் இஸ் பர்மிட்டட் டு சன்னியாசி. ஓகே, ந வர்ணா, ந ஆசிரமா, ந ஜாதி. For a sannyasi, chaturshu varneshu, sat guna brahmana. Otherwise, if they are not having, wholeheartedly they are not giving bhiksha, suppose, he should not take bhiksha from them. Wholeheartedly means not whole in the heart. Okay. Virumbi, சாப்பிடுங்கோ, வாங்கோ, கொடுங்க, நான் கொடுக்குறேன் கெஞ்சி கேட்குறவன் கிட்ட தான் சாப்பிடணும் எப்போவுமே. அது sannyasiki, those who are giving like that, from there he takes with their pure-minded people. Otherwise, I am not talking about Paramahamsa sannyasi. This is Kutichaka, Bahudaga sannyasis. When they take bhiksha from outside, they have to be very careful because they have not attained that nishtha, because they don't have any Sravana mandal, Shastra Jnana mandal. That's why they have to be very careful from where they are taking food. Otherwise, that food influence the mind. That food will influence the mind of that sannyasi also. Paramahamsa sannyasi is different. We are talking about amukhya sannyasi here. Okay. Chaturshu, repa should be there, clear, not clear. Chaturshu, varneshu. Then what else? Vigarhan Varjayan. Vigarhan means he has to give up. Where he should not take that food, he should give up. In house where people are quarreling, always, where they are not interested in giving food to yati sannyasi, in that house the sannyasi should not take food. If at all he takes, he has to do prayashchittam. Adella paapam kintla varum. They have to take do prayashchittam, extra Gayatri japa, Hamsa Gayatri japa pannanum, prayashchittam pannanum, the Nama japam pannanum, Omkara japam pannanum, and the Vitla Sapta. Vigarhan, he has to give up those houses. Varjayan, he has to give up those houses where he should not take. Vigarhan means here Nindita Grihastha. Those who are doing a lot of corruption, bribery, lot of all crimes are there. Our house ku poi panakkaranga da nu solli poi saapra koodadu. And the veetukku poga koodadu. It influences the mind of that sannyasi. A person who is having a righteous life, from that house only he has to take. Not only that, Sapta Agaran, only 7 houses he has to take. He should not see a house. In the house nalla irukum viksha, in the house nalla irukadu appdella decide panna. Asankliptan, without planning, without thinking, oh, this house is food is nice, inga enna dosai vadai ella kadikum, ange kadikadu appdella nirikka koda. Enge edu kadikumo adudha edukanum. He has to eat that food. Asankliptan means without any pre-planning. Without any pre-planning. Sapta Agaran, only 7 houses. More than that he should not take. Then what he has to do? Santushya Tushet Labdhena. Asankliptan Sapta Agaran he has to take. Tavata, that much only he has to take, and he has to be happy. Labdhena Tushet, he has to be happy, satisfied with whatever comes in those 7 houses. More than that he should not ask anywhere. If it is not available 7 houses, that day water only take water, and that's all. More in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.